when you kill someone on film with something that is not a weapon, that's creative. And putting it together was amazing. And that sleeping bag. And
yes,
I knew you were going to say that.
I mean, that's so
pretty brutal.
Yeah.
And just because it was so complicated to shoot, because I hit that bag with a 90-pound dummy against a tree like 5-6 times, and we did multiple takes.
The man behind the mask is already here. He is hotter than hell, Kane Hodder.
All right. Thank you, guys.
I've been blessed to spend time chatting with Kane over the years, and I never know if he's going to shake my hand or strangle me. And that's true, because he has strangled me before.
Yes, and oh, Jesus. Back off of that, Mike. Last weekend, 2 weekends ago, choking a guy in a photo, and unfortunately went out. So I can't do that anymore either. Can't do this, can't do this. I have to be all nice and shit. That's boring. Boring.
You're like the Steven Seagal of photo ops.
Oh, boy. I did 3 movies with him, remember?
Yeah. And is it true what they say? He doesn't quite respect the stunt process.
Doesn't seem to, no, from my experience. So I fought with him, fight scenes with him in the first 2 movies, Out for Justice, Under Siege, and then we did Fire Down Below, and they asked if I wanted to do a fight scene with him again. I said, no, not really. So I'm sure you can figure out why, but.
I believe we have a Tyler Mane and a Ken back there somewhere. Yeah!
Go right in here.
You don't need to be too close. Good. You know what's, no, I mean to the mic, not to me.
It just got so much taller up here.
He's scared of me.
I am. Who isn't? Look
How
at
you
him.
guys doing? Wow. Very cool, very cool.
That is a packed panel. Look at that.
This is. I love it. We've even got a Michael Myers back there filming. That's cool.
Hey, Michael, go fuck yourself.
Right?
Sorry.
I got a knife you can borrow.
Yeah, I got to say, this is our 4th year, and last year was the first year here in the DCU, and this is the first year in the panel room, and I will be completely honest. I walked in here for the first time yesterday, and I was like, oh my God, this room is too big. It's going to be weird when there's empty seats. It's not going to look good. This is fucking crazy. You guys are awesome. Like, give yourselves a round of applause. So we have a couple of microphones set up if you guys have questions for the men behind the masks up here.
Some video here.
Please feel
Everybody
free
wave.
to start queuing up.
Everybody wait for the video. There we go.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. There we
great.
go. Very cool. Yeah.
Before we jump in here and before we start getting questions from our lovely friends out here, I want to ask you, Mr. Mane,
Yes.
did you ever dream that you would be putting that Sabretooth costume on again?
Oh, hell no. But
We've seen Deadpool Wolverine, right?
That was a good call to get. I got a call from my manager on Friday, and he goes, yeah, Sean wants to talk to you on Monday. I'm like, really? And Sean's like, hey, you know why we're having this Zoom meeting? I go, I sure as fuck hope so. And he goes, how'd you feel being Sabretooth again? I said, fuck yeah, let's do it. He goes, that was nice. Yeah. So yeah, I said, why did it take 24 years to fucking call me back?
Yeah. I saw an interview with Liev Schreiber where he said first of all he gave you props, and he also said he wouldn't have done it because he couldn't get in that shape again. He was very honest. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. It is. You know, they gave me some time to train, and if I would have known it was such a, quick cameo, I would have slacked off on the training, but it's got me back in shape. So it's all good. Who cares?
Yeah, it worked out great. Well, it is an awesome moment, and I can tell you that I saw it opening night at San Diego Comic-Con, so it was just a packed house of fans.
Oh, very cool.
And obviously, people went crazy for a lot of the cameos. People went really fucking crazy for you. I can attest, and it was awesome.
Well, it took 24 years to happen.
Yeah, it was a bit of a wait. So we'll start over here, and if you could tell us your name and your question, and who your question is for.
Hi, my name is Kat, and my question is for Mr. Tyler Mane. Working with Rob Zombie, was there ever a point where he suggested something that you kind of went, I don't know, man, that's kind of out there, and it turned out to be just awesome?
Yeah, everything.
Fair.
Everything, he wanted it intense, and I did too, so it was, we'd do stuff and then we'd do it again and he goes, give me more, It was like for the nurse kill in H2, I was stabbing, I think I counted him the last time we did it, was 30 times, and I'm grunting and I'm stabbing, and I was exhausted, and he goes, one more, and I go, oh, fuck it. Oh, and that's where that whole thing came from, yeah. He knows how to get it out of you, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Yes, over here.
Hi guys, my name is Adam.
Hey, Adam.
How are you? Good? Everything's good?
Good.
My question would be for all three of you. It's kind of short. It's not too complicated. What would you say is the kill that you found most unique put together? Like, not like your favorite, but like when making that kill, you were like, oh, this is actually pretty gnarly and cool.
Go for it.
I mean, you've heard me talk about my favorite kill, and it would probably be the same answer just because it was so unique. When you kill someone on film with something that is not a weapon, that's creative, and putting it together was amazing, and that's Sleeping Bag. And
Yes.
I knew you were going to say that.
I mean, that's so
Pretty
fun.
brutal.
And just because it was so complicated to shoot, because I hit that bag with a 90-pound dummy against a tree like 5-6 times, and we did multiple takes.
What was the question again?
It was
Most unique.
Most unique kill. Yes. Wow. I've got a few. I've got my favorite kills, but then I'd have to say the stripper in
Of course.
H2. Yeah, she went out well. Well, come on. Got to be honest, right? Who else? Wow. I mean, there's just so many of them. Like one of my favorite kills would be Big Joe Grizzly, where I get the suit from, That we destroyed that bathroom. Literally, it's a funny story. Ken goes to me, he goes, hey, I want this to look real. I'm like, oh God, here we go. So the first time he opened the door, slammed against me, floor was slick, I slipped. And Rob yells, cut. And I go, shit. So I called to the props guys, I say, hey man, you got some stickum? They go, oh shit. They sprayed the bottom of my shoes. The next time Ken opened that bathroom stall, he goes, I'm Big Joe Grizzly, bitch. And he hit me, and I go, get ready for a ride, motherfucker. And I grabbed him, and I threw him against that toilet wall, and I just trashed that bathroom. But it was a lot of fun.
and then they started filming.
Well, I've made it known that, my favorite kill in Freddy vs. Jason was the bed scene. But when I showed up for work that day, I knew I was going to be stabbing the guy in the bed, and nobody liked that guy anyway. But when I got there, we're blocking the scene and stuff like that. And then you come out and you stab him. We're going to have this bucket of blood. And, yeah, that's kind of boring. And then you fold the bed in half. You guys rigged the bed to fold in half? Yeah, we rigged the blood. That's fucking awesome. So it was a nice surprise and my favorite kill.
Thank you, guys.
And I have to add that I feel very privileged to have killed both of these guys in different movies. Ken in Jason Takes Manhattan and Tyler in Hatchet 3?
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, I think it was Hatchet 3. And I filmed my stuff and you weren't even there. Why didn't you even show up that day?
What do you mean?
You weren't even there. I was like, son of a...
That's not true.
That is true.
And is it
He
true?
was hiding in his trailer. Come on.
I've noticed in recent years, Ken, that you're now also credited for being Jason in one scene in Takes Manhattan, and that's just like you're standing in, like
Actually,
what's
two.
the deal with that? 2 scenes? Yeah.
Let me see. So as I recall, there was the electrocution off the subway. Then there was the car hit, and I think the face melting in the.
That's you too?
Yeah, I remember. Well, it's a fake face with my hands.
Oh.
So those I think are the 3 that I appeared in.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
Face melting's always fun. Face melting's fun.
Production wouldn't let me do the car hit because, you know, it's a tricky stunt to do. I've done it many times, but they thought if I injure a knee or something, because it's not easy to get hit by a fucking car that's speeding at you. And so they thought, if Ken gets hurt, nobody cares.
Wow.
I went through the same thing on, I had a stunt double on Freddy versus Jason, who I had really wanted to do the fire gag in the cornfield. And when I was being interviewed for the coordinating job, I had fully intended to give myself that gag. And then they asked me to audition, and I got the role, and I went back and I said, I still want to do this. And they go, no, Ken. You're the star now. We're going to have a double for you, and so they doubled me for the same reason I doubled Kane. You're the lead. They don't want you to get hurt. You're going to shut down production.
That was a no can do.
No can do.
Wow.
A man after my own heart. Thank
I'm
you.
telling you, man, I should be a comedian. Fuck.
That's a good dad joke.
You should, because everybody laughs at you anyway, so that's perfect.
There was only a few Jason fans that laughed at that one.
I know.
It's okay. We'll
they're
talk
no
later.
Michaels.
We'll talk later.
Yes, sir, over here.
Hey, I'm Alex. This is for Ken and Kane. I was wondering if you guys had a chance to see the new Jason short, Sweet Revenge, and if so, what you thought.
I have not seen it, so I can't comment.
I have not either. No. So, I don't know.
Sorry.
Who wants to see a short Jason? Come on, man.
What did you think of it?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's not the glorified commercial I was afraid it was going to be, because it's like a hard cider product placement. But Jason's not as good as either of you guys, but it's decent.
I think Kane and I would both expect more from the 13th episode of Friday the 13th. So I think we're both still hoping that they'll bring something up, a full-length feature out someday. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Amen.
Thanks.
Thank you. And the more you guys continue to not see it, the more you don't have to say what you thought about it. So it works out great.
All right. Yes. My name is Colton. I'm a huge fan of all 3 of you, and my question is, what is the coolest stunt you guys have done, like in any movie? What is your favorite stunt?
The coolest stunt?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was doubling Jeff Goldblum on a movie called Hideaway, and I had to do a car stunt where the family's coming down the mountain, and a gravel truck is coming up the mountain, and of course the gravel truck driver falls asleep, and they come around a corner, and he has to come head on at 50 miles an hour, and so I had to be pretty accurate in sliding the car, because if I was not deep enough and went head on, then that would have been a gravel truck hitting me at combined speeds of really 60, 70 miles an hour, and then if I went too shallow, it would have ruined the shot. But anyway, we ended up setting it up, and we got it in one take, and I was pretty happy with that. If you ever get to see the opening sequence to Hideaway, that car stunt's in there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
For me, I'm not a stunt man like these guys. I draw the line at getting lit on fire and falling off of buildings. I don't do that. But probably some of the coolest stuff I did was probably fighting Hugh Jackman on the head of the Statue of Liberty. That was pretty. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
I got to double Colossus in one of the X-Men movies.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
scene where he grabs them and throws them into the giant robots.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I spent the whole night playing grab ass with Hugh Jackman.
Again?
Well, you know.
It was on camera this time.
It's time for
I always loved doing fire gags, and even though the one, nearly killed me, I ended up loving to do fire after that. I don't know, I'm, something wrong in my head, but the fire stunt on Part 7 is my favorite fire stunt I've done because of the amount of fire, and that's before any kind of enhancement that they could do now with visual effects. It was all real fire. And then another one that was challenging was a movie called Fair Game with Cindy Crawford. And I had to jump out of a flying helicopter to the top of a moving train. And we had to do that 4 times, of course. And it was a little tricky because, both are moving forward and you have to drop. So you're not sure what's going to happen when you hit the surface of the train. So that was a fun one because it was, you had to think physics-wise what could happen. And that's, I always think, is the biggest attribute you can have as a stunt person is a common sense knowledge of physics so that you can anticipate what could go wrong and then try to avoid it. So that was a fun one too.
If that timing is off, if the helicopter is not traveling about the same speed as that train, I've had 2 friends snap their legs doing similar stunts because you got a thing moving this way and then you're jumping onto it this way. Well, it's going to go up from underneath you, and so very important that the helicopter pilot was good. So yeah, it's very dangerous stuff.
And it was at night, by the way, so.
Okay, I'm adding to my list, no helicopters.
I mean, Tyler, not for nothing, wrestling is pretty dangerous.
Well, yeah, but not like that. I mean, yeah, you jump off a top rope every once in a while, but you're not,
There's no helicopter.
There's no helicopter
I bet the
involved.
injury rate is 100% in wrestling, the same as it is in stunt work.
Yeah, I got 2 fake hips and mesh and metal from the waist down, so,
Adds up. It adds
it
up.
does.
Yep, I
It
got
does.
2 complete knee replacements myself in the last little over a year.
Yeah.
So not hips yet, but that's the one thing. You have a long career in stunts or like Tyler, just real physical acting, you're going to end up, having some repercussions.
You're going to have a few boo-boos, as they say. Yeah.
They did it for us, you guys. Come on.
It's on screen.
I can't remember which direction we are. I think we're this way.
Thank you.
All right. Hi, Tyler.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. It's so good to see you again. I read that comic about human trafficking.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy. All that money is going to that to prevent that from happening. Hi, Ken. It is so good to see you. And Kane, oh my God, I am so happy to see you. I've been dying to meet you for a long, long time. My cosplay is inspired off of all the films that you have done for Jason. Part 7, 8, 9, and 10. Not Uber, but just pre-Uber.
Not Uber?
Yeah, no, not Uber Jason, not the robotic one. I can't do that at all, unfortunately. But yeah, so yeah, my name's Joshua. I'm from Coventry, and my question for all of you guys is, what is your favorite horror film?
Oh.
Ooh.
That was a long ride to get there, sir.
I'm very excited.
I love Fury. When Fury came out, I mean, you're not going to see better acting in a movie. I just love that movie. I think you can tell that I love a movie because I've seen that one, a dozen times, and a lot of movies I'll never watch more than once.
Yeah.
But I really love that movie.
For me, I'd have to say I got 2. Jaws
Yeah.
and The Shining.
Oh.
I can watch those all day long.
Did you see it back in theaters for Jaws? Have you saw it back in theaters yet?
I have not. That was one of the first horror movies I went and saw. I was so young when I went and saw that. I was like, son of a bitch, I probably shouldn't have done that. I tell you, I wouldn't even take a bath for 2 weeks after that. Some scary shit. And cruise ships are off. No,
That too? Jesus.
okay, so fire, roofs, helicopters, cruise ships. See, we might add to this list.
You will. Before we're done, you're going to add another one.
I mean, Jason couldn't get to Manhattan without a boat, so
Right.
he had to do
The
both.
whole movie was on the boat. That's what pissed people off. But
Right.
and my favorite is The Exorcist. Yeah. Because these guys are not old enough to have seen it in theaters when it was first out, right? 1974.
I saw it in the theater.
You did?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I guess right. But
Yeah, I'm only 25 right now.
you look like you're 70.
Oh, Kane.
Which I am. So.
I used to like you, brother.
No. No, you never did. Don't pretend now. But it was such a powerful movie and untouched subject matter at that time that it was so scary to see it in the theaters. When you see it later on your own TV set and it's lost some of its power, then it's not quite the same. But if you saw it in theaters, man, you left that theater scared as hell. So,
All right. Thank you so much.
Awesome, thank
thanks.
you. This way.
How's it going? Barrett from Templeton. My question's actually for Kane. I saw that you and Bill Moseley are working on a new movie that has not seemed to have a release date yet. So wondering if you could give us that date and maybe some insider information in that.
Ice Nine Kills crowd, we're familiar with Bill Moseley.
Yep, Bill and I have done, I think, 18 films together. So we know each other very well, and I love working with the guy because he is a fan of spontaneous dialogue. It's not written, and he just goes off on a tangent. And I like working that way because there's no way the scene can seem rehearsed because it was never. It was just ad-libbed, and the movie you're referring to, we actually haven't even committed to it yet. I don't know why it's so advertised that we're doing it. We don't have a deal or anything, but
Wow.
hopefully it happens because it sounds like a good idea, but I don't know.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. And did you guys happen to see a movie called The Activated Man? It's Tony Todd's last starring role, and I'm in it with him and a couple other well-known actors, and it's a really good movie. It's a thriller, I would say, not a horror film. And it was just, I feel honored to have had Tony as a friend. We all knew him quite well. And to just be able to do his last major role.
Tony's incredible, and we had him here at Silver Scream, and just so generous with his time, and so charming, and so learned. I felt like I was, getting a professorial academic, but in everyman terms. So yeah, just what a loss, and yeah, that's amazing. You get to have that experience.
I remember the very first time I met him, I was excited, and I said, "Hey, Tony, my name is Kane," and just, it'll never leave my mind. How you doing? Yeah, I think I have a fairly deep voice, but not like Tony had.
Yeah, my son was, I think, 10 at the time when I was interviewing Tony Todd, and he's looking at a list of all these horror people, and he doesn't know whoever you guys are yet, and then he was like, "Oh, that's the guy who does Venom. He's the voice of Venom in the Spider-Man game," and it was, so it's like Tony had this whole other audience of kids.
Because of his voice,
Because of the voice. Yeah.
Hello all, my name is Frankie, I'm from Connecticut, and my question is specifically for Ken. So me and my fiance's favorite horror film of all time is Freddy versus Jason. So I'd like to ask, if you could be part of another versus Jason film, who would you like to face and why?
You got to have the same answer as I would, but go ahead.
Who would I like to face? I thought when they cast Tyler that maybe we would end up being pitted against each other because the extra size and stuff. There's you could run the gambit of all the horror fans. Let me just think. I haven't really thought about that much because. So are you talking about just Jason versus somebody, or Freddy versus Jason and a third person?
Like Jason versus another horror character besides Freddy.
Got to be Michael, no?
I mean, Michael jumps to mind right away. I mean, not just because one of my good friends, Brad Laree, played one of the Michael Myers as well, but I actually thought that we might have been teamed against each other. So yeah, I'll go with that.
Thank you.
I will too.
I'm still hoping for Jason versus Medea. I think that would be a great
Medea. Wow.
film. Well, go this way.
Hi, my name is Raina. Can you hear me?
Hey, you guys get a little closer.
closer.
For us.
Hi, my name is Raina. I'm from Pennsylvania, and my question is, did you guys steal anything from set that you weren't supposed to take? And if you did, what was it?
Kane.
Well, back when I first did the first Friday movie, nobody seemed to realize how valuable some of the trademark stuff was. So every Friday I kept the hero mask myself, and I tried to wear one mask the entire film. And I was able to do that in part 7, part 8. Part 9, some damages inflicted, so there was a couple different versions. And then Jason X, every time I took machetes, and I didn't steal them, but I just assumed they were mine because I used them for such a long period. Then I got to Jason X, and I started feeling like they're going to ask me for the mask at the end of shooting. I don't know why I was getting that vibe that I wasn't going to be able to just take everything this time. So the last day of shooting, I had the makeup effects guys make a duplicate mask that I wore for the last day of shooting only, pre-Uber. And I finished my last shot as that version, and they immediately said, we own that mask. We need it. And I said, oh, okay. I kept the one I wore for 3 months, and they got one I wore for 1 day. I'll probably get sued now.
Yeah, right? I think people are filming this.
What about you, Tyler?
Me? Oh, wow. I've got Wolverine's dog tags that I took. Wow. I have had quite a bit of stuff from the Halloween set, last day of shooting. When you have a rock star as your boss, he goes, let's go in the trailer and get some stuff. So we did.
Did you keep your hero mask?
Yeah. I had the first one, the second one, and the orange mask, and I was the only one that had the suit with the orange jumpsuit. I've now got them with someone that's taking care of them because those are hard to take care of, the silicone and all that. So, but yeah, so I always try and I've got my Troy armor and suit. I just collect some things here and there, and they happen to end up in my bag on the way home.
Accidentally, yeah. And Ken, you kept yours?
Well, no. So I went to Bill Terzakis was the special effects makeup artist that did all the work on Freddy vs. Jason. And I went to him at the beginning of the movie, and I did ask him if I could have the final mask. And he said yes at the time. But then as time went on, I think producers spoke to him, and he realized he wasn't going to be able to give that away. So he made me a copy and I wish I had thought to wear it one day on set. Live and learn, Ken. But I do have the machete that I swung at Kelly Rowland. It's a rubber stunt machete from the show that the props guy gave me, because I had several of those. But I have that one. So those are the only two things I have from it.
And that's a good point, because Jason X was right before, shortly before Ken's movie, and like I said, that they were starting to realize the value, and that's probably why,
No, definitely, yeah. He was very apologetic, but
So who kept it then? Him? No.
He never told me. I don't think he did. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the producers got it.
Great question.
Thank you.
Over here.
Hi. Okay, so let's say that your movies, Halloween, Michael Myers, and Friday the 13th, Jason, came to life. Do you think that you would be able to survive your killers based on the knowledge you've learned while acting as them?
Wow, interesting.
I just would not go to Crystal Lake.
Don't go in there, you dumb bastards.
That's a tough
It
question.
really is.
It is a tough question.
And very cleverly worded, because we're used to getting the same questions all the time, which is fine, because people asking haven't heard the answer. But I don't think I would survive my character. I'd make sure I didn't somehow. I don't know. I'm not sure how that works, but
You'd be rooting against yourself.
Well, I think if I was going up against my Michael, I'd know when to bop and weave when I needed to. So I'd get out of there. I'd survive.
Nice. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm Garrett. I'm from New Hampshire. This is for Tyler. For Halloween Ends, this is, in your personal opinion, do you really think that Michael Myers would actually take a protege, even though he actually killed him? Do you really think that he would actually take a protege?
I wasn't in that movie. I got no comment. Okay. All I know is that my Michael didn't need to be saved from anybody. So.
Yeah. There you go. Yes, I agree.
Just saying.
Honestly, my personal opinion, he shouldn't have had any protege. He would have killed the kid right off the bat.
Yeah. No, yeah, that little son of a bitch would have died. Hey, look it. If I don't let Danny Trejo live.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up. If I would have let him live, there would be no damn movie. So you just keep quiet over there. Enough of this.
And by the way, he was just up here. He's fine. So.
Yeah. He's all good.
It's okay.
He's all good.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Holly. My question is for everybody. Now, you guys have killed people in some pretty brutal ways. In any of the death scenes that you guys filmed, was there ever one that really grossed you guys out?
The one that grossed you out the most.
Grossed me out.
I mean, I can't say it grossed me out, but I was amazed at the makeup effects work that was done, and that was in the first Hatchet movie, where I pulled the woman's head apart by her jaw. I don't know if you saw that, but it was a one-take deal because the budget wasn't huge for that first movie, and it was a prosthetic head, of course, that I chased the actress. I jammed my hands in her mouth first to establish it. Then we, switched to the prosthetic head, and I knew what I needed to do, but I didn't know what it was going to look like. And when I started pulling the head apart after the camera made a 360 move, which was critically timed, if I started pulling it before the camera saw it, then it would be wasted. But once I started pulling it and heard shit snapping and popping and blood flying everywhere, it was like, oh, God damn. I didn't know it was going to be that brutal. And then the top of the head just comes off, and her lower jaw is still on her body, and her tongue is, moving around. I was like, God, that was horrible. But good, in a good way.
Well, for me, there's probably a couple, but like the dog that I ate and H2.
Yeah.
You ate a dog?
That was pretty sure.
Yeah,
It was
of
a lot.
course.
It was a lot of corned beef covered in shitty blood. I had to eat that for half a day. That was disgusting. And then the other one was, it's not that disturbed me so much, it more pissed me off. When I killed Danielle Harris and there's blood all over the place in the bathroom. Have you ever tried to walk through that stuff? It's pretty slippery and slick, and you're sliding all over the place going, damn. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
We work with blood and gore all the time, so I don't get, put off by it too much, and I've seen a lot. But I remember on Wrong Turn 2, and I played Pa, and I had the big prosthetic job on, and I had this fake ear. And for the last week, I would pull the ear off in front of people, and they didn't know what quite to make of that. And I made a necklace for Joe Lynch for the last week. But that's the only time I ever grossed people out on set. I remember Kelly Rowland was freaked out every time she saw me in costume, though.
Oh, so you didn't mess with her at all, right?
Just for that one scene, she didn't know I was going to gurgle up that water when she lifted the mask. That was a real reaction on her part, yeah.
And a little sidebar, speaking of that, in Jason Takes Manhattan, there's a scene where the hockey mask comes off and you see Jason's face briefly, which is me and the makeup, and you see water shooting out of my mouth, like supposed to be like the slime water or whatever, the toxic shit. And when I did the shot, they said, we're not sure how to rig this because water has to come flowing out of your mouth. And I said, I have an idea. So it's pretty disgusting, but I actually just vomited the water. I drank a shitload of green water and said, go, roll. And then at the moment, and they all came out. And people still comment, how'd you do that? And I said, well, I just puked.
I was there. I remember this. And Kane, you were so excited. You had developed this skill of throwing up on demand, and you finally got to put it to use.
Finally, yes. I've been doing it so often just for fun. Now it was finally on film.
Yeah, that is a practical effect. It's as practical as it gets.
Practice your craft.
Unfortunately, we are going to run out of time here in a couple minutes, but let's go over here.
Hi, I'm Scott from Massachusetts. First of all, I'm a fan of all three of you, but my question is for Kane. Do you know what's going on with Hatchet 5?
No. I think there's a decent chance it happens, but nothing officially planned yet. All I know is that Adam has an idea, if it ever happens, of the setting. And I think it would be amazing if we did that. So,
all right.
Keep an eye out.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. And it's not space, no. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Jason. It's me again. Tyler Main, you probably saw me before.
I did. How you doing, buddy?
I have a question for you. What was the thing that you hated about wearing that mask in both Rob Zombie movies?
It's very hot. We can ask the Michael Myers in the back there. Yeah, he's nodding. He's like, yeah, it's hot. It's very warm. And when you're trying to kill people, every time you turn your head, the mask would stay straight and you're looking out the side of your eye, and it's kind of tough. But you figure it out.
Yep.
I love that Jason had a question for Michael Myers.
Right? I love it.
If there's a Michael with a question for the Jasons.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
And on your mask, was the inside formed on your face or no?
Yeah, they made the mask from my face. Wayne Toth made it from my face, so it was...
That helped a little bit.
That helped a lot.
So
that
not William Shatner?
No.
Not this time?
No, that would not have fit.
Hi, my name is Thais. This question is for Kane. After being under the mask for so many years, what was it like coming out from underneath the mask and paying homage in 13 Fanboy?
Oh, wow. Great. Thanks. 13 Fanboy, I basically played myself as the guy that, did a few movies as Jason. And I am attacked by a fan, I guess you would say, who wanted to kill me to, become well known or something. I guess, it's very topical these days, but it was fun because I was able to do an emotional scene while I'm dying and some emotional, dialogue, which I've always wanted to do because, as an actor, even as a stunt person, you like to challenge yourself and do stuff that you're not necessarily known for. And doing that scene was great, and I was dying in the arms of an actress named Jennifer Banco, who played young Tina in Part 7. She was like 10 years old or something, and she was young Tina, and now full circle, I'm playing the guy that is one of the guys known for playing Jason, and I'm dying. So it was fun. And, like I said, you like to do something different, and that was definitely different.
That's awesome. Yes.
Hi, my name is Kimber, and this question's for everyone, but what is your favorite version of your character that is not played by yourself?
Favorite what?
Character.
Favorite version of your character that is not played by yourself.
I got to go OG Nick.
Nick Castle. Yeah.
Kane played him enough times, he kind of established that look, so I'm going to give a nod to Kane.
I was going to say, you better say Kane.
You don't have to. I enjoyed Ted White in Part 4. Yeah. And he was, a stunt guy that I did a bunch of other movies with over the years, and it was just fun to, talk stories with each other on the set of an action film, talking about playing Jason, so.
I love that. I think we have time for maybe one or two more, so we'll make them fast. We can maybe do all three.
My name's John. I'm from Washington State. Question's mostly for Tyler, but feel free to answer. You were talking about, I'm curious as to, you're going back into Sabretooth, like, what's the training regimen like to get ready for such a physical role? And then since the Jasons are so stunt, do a bunch of stunts, like, what is it like to just get ready for such physicality, the training regimen? Like, what's that like?
Yeah, it's just a lot of weight training, a lot of movement training, because one thing, Sean goes, "Can you run?" I go, "Yeah." But not as fast as I could before, but so it was a lot of training, a lot of running, a lot of stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah, heavy weights, and then I didn't need it.
Do you have a favorite lift at the gym? I'm a gym rat, so I'm curious.
Oh, I mean, I love it all, I hate leg day, but I still do it.
Nobody likes leg day.
Michael can't skip leg day.
Right? You cannot skip leg day. I hated it before I got my hips done because I couldn't move, but now I'm doing full squats again and everything, and I love them.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
Hell yeah, love that.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Mr. Myers?
Oh, what a way to end. Hey, Michael, go fuck yourself.
I don't know if you can top that, but
that was well done.
My question is for Tyler.
Yes.
Seeing your weight to height ratio, in most of your movies, how was it in your killing scenes when a couple of your killing scenes you've had to lift the victims up on the wall? How were they able to do the special effects?
They use some kind of lift stuff if I couldn't lift them up, but a lot of times I just pick them up.
I was thinking that. I think you can't.
But on the 10th time of doing it, you're like, fuck this, give me some lift or something,
Yeah.
So
And
it's tiring lifting
your
a guy
lifting
on the
capability right now in the gym?
My lifting capability?
Yes. What can you get deadlift?
Nowhere near what I used to be able to do when I was wrestling. I'm an old man now.
So when you
I'm just lucky to be looking as good as I am and moving like I do. You know what I mean? It's all show now and very little go, but I can still go if I have to.
This will be our last question.
Hi, I am Eli Gasco. I'm from Worcester, Massachusetts. This one is for Kane. Kane, I have a question very specific for your movies. When you were playing Jason, what was your favorite Friday the 13th movie to play?
My favorite is Part 7.
And what would be your reason for that movie?
To me, of the ones I did, that was the best look of the character, the scariest. That was also my first attempt at trying to give the character some more believability and scariness and stuff. And also because I've been doing stunts so long, it was by far the most stunts I ever had to do as Jason in that movie.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your men behind the masks. That was fucking awesome. Thanks, fellas.
Thanks, man.
We'll be in here doing the Reanimator panel in just a few minutes.
This is Ray Santiago, and you're watching Fandom Spotlight. Please watch, like, and subscribe, or else we'll find you and you'll die.